Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last night again, thank you for an amazing live stream. Even without all the super chats and super stickers, it was one of the best live streams I think I've ever held. The fact that Lisa came into my live chat using two sock accounts instead of just using her own channel, she used two sock accounts and tried to pretend like she was somebody else, but then gave herself away with the "your mama," and then it was something else that gave herself away. So then she just realized, "Hey, I'll just type as myself," and admitting in the live chat that she scammed people for $230 all day yesterday, and that's why she didn't have to go live, because she scammed them behind the scenes. Now, she said she made $230 and didn't even go live. Well, here's the thing, Lisa doesn't make money. Lisa steals and scams money. That's the bottom line of it. So, she's pretty much admitting that she scammed people out of all that money. Now, was it really $230? I don't know. Lisa exaggerates so much. It probably wasn't, but it was enough for her to stay high all day yesterday so that she didn't have to go live. And well, she smoked all of that because she's back on today running her mouth trying to get money to get an Uber to go see mommy. But here's the thing, while Lisa was live screaming and hollering and all triggered and pissed off over my live stream last night on YouTube, she is pretending like her and mommy still need a ride to get to the hospital, but mommy is already at the hospital with other family members. Lisa's the only one not there because Lisa's not allowed to be there. I'll go into that more as the video goes on. Right now, we are only covering the live stream she did this morning because holy crap, Lisa's so triggered. It's hilarious. Anyways, let me shut my pie hole. Let's get into this video.
Me figure it out though. No. They only ask because they want me to say something so that they can start, no. I'm live. No, they only ask what's wrong because they want me to say it so that so that other people can attack me. What's wrong? No, tell us what's wrong. So once I say it, they know that I'm going to get a bunch of hate. You know what I mean? So, honey, I can't do it. I thought I made more money. I mean, even fuck you, I don't want to do it would suffice, right? They just like block you or disappear, or is that rude or is that just me?
No, it's 100% you, Lisa, because here's the thing. If somebody was to message you and just be like, "Hey, I would like to help," and then you go on your whole whining, lying, manipulation spiel in the DM, and 5 minutes later, this person comes across any creator's content or any creator's video about you actually telling the truth, then they don't have to give you an explanation. They don't have to reply to you and say, "I've decided not to give you money," or "No, I'm not giving you money." They don't have to give you any kind of reply. And hell, as a matter of fact, they can just go ahead and lie about why they're not giving you money. Because guess what? The entire conversation began with your lie. Nobody owes you respect. Nobody owes you an explanation on why they're not going to hand over their money to you so that you can turn around and go smoke it. They owe you nothing, not a damn thing. They especially do not owe you anything to help your mom. Nobody in society is responsible for feeding your mother. Nobody in society is responsible for funding your drug habit. Nobody in society is responsible for getting your mother to the hospital to see her husband, which she managed to do today, which is where she was when you were on live stream yelling at people saying that you needed Uber money to get your mom to the hospital. She was already there. You were not. And we'll get into why shortly.
And like I said, even a fuck you, I'm not going to do it would suffice, right? Instead of making me wait hours, like thinking that something came up or.
I know it's a shock to you, Lisa, but they're not even obligated to say "fuck you." Okay? They're not obligated to say anything to you.
It's just me? Okay. Well, sorry. I just think it's rude that they wouldn't just say something so that I could get on with trying to get help somewhere else.
No, it's not rude. It's not rude at all. What's rude is you threatening to extort people if they don't give you money, and then proceeding to extort people that were not giving you any more money. That's what's rude, Lisa. And let's face it, you're not asking for help. You're asking for society to, on a daily, every couple hour basis, fund your drug habit.
That's all. Well, it ain't even about that. It ain't even about all the time. What about just once in a while if you need help and somebody did that to you? Like, you'd like that? You'd be okay with that? You know, them just blocking you and not saying anything?
Because it's not just once in a while with you, Lisa. It legit is every single day. Now, just because Lisa doesn't go live every single day does not mean Lisa is not still begging, scamming, and lying behind the scenes through emails, DMs, and text messages, because she is. So it is an every single day thing for over a year. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just for the time period that I've been covering her, it's been a year. Every day, Lisa is messaging somebody, begging, demanding, and threatening them for money. When she doesn't get it that way, that's when she goes live. So, yes, Lisa, it is an everyday thing. It's never just a, I need help once in a while with you. It is every day you expect people to fund your drug habit.
At all? You know what I mean? And like I said, they could even come back and say, F you, I'm not going to do it. Like, that's it. Okay, great. And move along. I mean, I just don't understand, but is it buffering? I'm sorry if it is. I don't know why. No, I don't watch myself on YT, honey. No.
More lies, Lisa. I will prove that here shortly.
Not too good, Gen Life. Here we are at 10:30 trying to get to the clinic and the hospital, you know.
Now, Lisa, why are you claiming you have to go to the clinic today on a Wednesday? Because just last week you were telling everybody that you get take homes on Wednesdays and you don't have to go to the clinic anymore on a Wednesday. Did you just not realize it's a Wednesday through your crack fog? I mean, that could be possible. But here's the thing, Lisa only gets take homes on the weekend. Why? Because they're closed on the weekend. She gets her take homes every Friday for Saturday and Sunday. Lisa goes to the clinic every single day. Every single day. She never misses a single day. I can promise you that. As far as the hospital, Lisa's not trying to get to the hospital. Lisa knows she's not allowed up at the hospital. Lisa, you know you're not allowed at the hospital, right? I mean, I think your arrest with the DEA has a lot to do with that. But let's say even if you hadn't been arrested by the DEA for what you did at AGH, um, they don't want you up there now because of what you did recently, with causing the call flooding for the last 5 days and selling your dad's code number to people for money so you can go get high.
I agree. Not too good, Mike. How have you been, honey? Bull BS what? Wait, what did she just say? Wait, what did she just say? Girl, you aren't allowed in the hospital. Nicole, what the fuck are you talking about? They just say anything, man. I can't go. Okay, great. Here, let's start this. Why can't I go? Why can't I go? Come on, guys. Reaper. Oh, okay. What about her? What about her? I'm banned. Who said that, guys? Guys, who said that? You didn't see a video of me being banned. Where's the video of me being banned? Because that's a crazy video. Because I was just down there yesterday, man.
Oh, Lisa, let's try that again. You were not at the hospital yesterday. You weren't. You were not at the hospital at all yesterday. Um, you were in a car, but you didn't go to the hospital. You just weren't there. See, even if you weren't already not allowed in the hospital because of what you did, stealing prescription pads there and getting arrested by the DEA, um, the hospital at this period, because of you causing all this call flooding and you selling your dad's code, y- that is enough reason for them to say you're not allowed up there. So let's take the whole DEA arrest out of the equation and say, hypothetically, that never happened. You're not allowed up there right now because of what you have currently done.
I didn't steal a DEA number for fucking. Dude, that was 2020. I didn't steal it. It was on my prescription bottle. So it had nothing to do with the hospital, actually, but okay.
Really? Lisa, is that the lie you're going with right now? Really? Because last year, you told the whole story. Here, let me trigger your memory.
Okay, it's illegal. I honestly, I don't care. I've done worse shit. I've pretended like I was a doctor, went into a hospital, okay, got Xanax, had the DEA on my ass, and was supposed to go to prison for 15 to 20 years. I got 2 years probation, was off in 1 year. Now you tell me that ain't some good manipulation. Yeah, I got caught. Amy, CPS knows all this.
No, I actually didn't. CVS wrote it, printed it on my prescription bottle on accident.
No, don't think so, Lisa. You can't change your story over and over and over and claim that each and every time you say it is the true story.
Had nothing to do with the hospital. Had nothing to do with going in. That's what they did. And no, it's not supposed to be. That's what I just said. It's absolutely not supposed to be. Nope, it isn't. Nope, it isn't. I think, never mind. I think I didn't go to jail for 15 years. I guess it's on accident unless they did it on purpose. I don't know why the fuck it was on there.
Hey, Lisa, I have a quick question for you. If you scammed $230 from people off live through, emails and DMs and stuff yesterday, Tuesday, why are you needing money Wednesday morning? You scammed $230 off people. I mean, that is what you said when you came into my live chat just last night on YouTube. You remember? I'll remind you in a moment when you bring it up.
Really don't. Kind of wish it wasn't. Started a whole bunch of shit, man. But where's the video of me being banned? What's this lady? What's this Nicole talking about? Nicole, where you at? Where's the video? Where's this fake video?
Yeah, there is no video of her being banned, like, a police cam footage and shit like that of her being banned from the hospital. She knows this. One person claims there's a video of her being banned, and she's going to run with that now just to deflect from everything else people are saying in the chat.
How would KB have a video of me being banned? She don't live in Pittsburgh. How would she have a video? I don't understand. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing?
Since when do any of us have to actively live in Pittsburgh to get a fucking video of you, Lisa? Really? Even if there was a video of this, nobody has to live in Pittsburgh to get their hands on it.
Oh, me go find it. I'm not going on a wild goose hunt for something I know don't exist. She assumed it. Okay. Okay. Well, guys, all you guys who are on the fence, you hear this? They're coming in here saying, don't give her money. She's banned from the hospital. She's not going to the hospital to see her dad. I asked for the video. We have proof. We got a video of them telling us that you're banned, Lisa. Okay, where's the video? Go find it yourself. We were just assuming. We were assuming. So I thought.
Okay. So tell us why your mom and everybody else is at the hospital while you're live streaming right then. At the moment of you live streaming right then, your mom and everyone else is at the hospital, but you're not. That's weird, right? I mean, it would seem weird if people didn't know that you were not allowed at the hospital, but the fact that you're still sitting here trying to convince people that you need money for an Uber to take you and your mother to the hospital while your mother is actively at the hospital at that very moment, well, it kind of proves what everybody was saying. There doesn't need to be any video evidence of the fact that you are not allowed at the hospital when everybody, including your mother, is at the hospital while you are on live begging for money to take you and your mother to the hospital. You are the only one who has not been up there. Says a lot, Lisa. We don't really have to prove anything most of the time because your own words and actions, it does all the proof for us.
I admitted myself that I was banned. Where's that video? I don't watch nothing on Reaper's YouTube. Everything over there is lies. If she ever gets on your ass, you'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about, okay?
But wait, Lisa, you do watch my videos on you and other people. I'm actually about to show that proof since, you want to keep lying all the time. As a matter of fact, you were in my live stream on YouTube last night using 2 sock accounts. Remember? Bragging about scamming $230 off of people not having to do it live yesterday. You remember that? I'll throw that up too. But here's the thing. Last week, I was credible enough because, well, I told the truth about the fact that your dad was in the hospital. Actually, this was just a couple days ago that, well, you found me credible enough on Saturday. But now all of a sudden, I'm not credible because the truth about you is out and always has been. You can't have it both ways, Lisa. And I can guarantee you, I am way more credible than you ever will be. As a matter of fact, your family cat Rebel is more credible than you are, Lisa. Okay, for Miss Lisa saying, "Oh, I never watch any of her videos." This was 4 days ago on the video that I made on Danny. You commented and said, "I'm sorry, Reaper. I know we're mad at each other right now, but I couldn't help myself." Laughing emoji, laughing emoji. What in the world? How moronic do you have to be to come on the next day and show off all that new stuff? Seriously. To not even have a supporter notice it and then explain, but pretty much rubbing it in their faces. Haha, I scammed you. Sorry. I laugh emoji, had to comment. I've never seen some of this shit. I then reply to your comment, Lisa, you did this with your son, your daughter, and you virtually offed your dad 3 times. You just don't use the money on shopping sprees. By the way, I'm not mad at you. I hate what you do. And people think I'm insane because I still try and have hope that you can turn your life around, even though you're not showing it. Please do not use what Danny did for your next money grab scam. So I'm not quite sure why YouTube doesn't always allow you to pull up all of the comments that somebody has made on all of your videos, but it only does like the most recent. But here you will see, this is Lisa, of course. And then it says on this channel, 12 comments. So she has commented 12 times on my videos about her. Okay. One comment was not about her, and that was on the Danny one 4 days ago. The rest of all of her comments were on my videos that I made about her. I did manage to pull a couple of these. Okay, so for those of you who have seen it, do you remember the video I made where I used that 1980s movie, Better Off Dead, with John Cusack, and the paper boy kept chasing John Cusack around yelling, $2, I want my $2. So I made a video of that and then showing Lisa yelling $2. Well, Lisa commented on that video as well with laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Not me, or not me, me do that? Not Lisa, boo boo. LOL, laughing, laughy, laughy. I responded, yes, Lisa, that's you. No laughing emoji, because none of this was funny, but Lisa found it funny. What I mean about none of this is funny, it's what I mean is when it comes to Lisa, it should not be funny. This should have been extremely embarrassing. But she has no shame, no class, no morals, no values, so it just doesn't bother her at all. Okay, so this comment that Lisa left was on the video that I made on Jesse LaRusso when he made horrible remarks, just horrible remarks. He's just a horrible human being, anyways. But this is her response to that. Okay, and this is off of a video I made November 8th, 2024. Two of the biggest scammers, and Lisa responded to somebody else's comment. Now, here's where I'm going to say, Lisa, if you don't watch any of my videos, why are you, number one, commenting on said videos? Number two, responding to other people's comments on these videos. You not only watch my content, but you also read everybody's comments about you. So this was the comment left by somebody, a subscriber of mine, saying that she's talking about Lisa when she says she's more upset about losing her drug dealer than losing her son. So then Lisa replies to that commenter stating, don't speak on my children. You don't know shit. Just because you didn't see it don't mean it didn't happen. Just don't speak on my kids at all. They don't deserve that. Speak on me. Well, that's exactly what the commenter was doing, Lisa, was speaking on you, not your children. None of us have spoken on your children. Okay. We have spoken about you and what a lack of a parent you have ever been to those children. But nobody has spoken on your children. You don't get it. You're as bad as Victoria. Neither one of you will get that. But this person who commented that Lisa was more upset about losing her drug dealer than her son was 100% correct. And this is Lisa last night in my live stream on YouTube. She was using two different sock accounts. In this one, which was the second one she came back as, she said, I made $230 and didn't even go live. You didn't make any money, Lisa. You sure as hell didn't make $230. You don't have a job. You do nothing to make money. You scammed people out of $230 is what you did. That's why you didn't go live yesterday. You didn't need to. You scammed enough money out of people to buy enough crack to keep you high all day long. Thank you for coming into my live stream and admitting that.
That's a whole bunch of conspiracy theories and just make shit up. And these idiots will run with it. It's exactly what her channel is. Period. Point blank. You can not believe me. I don't care. You will find out the hard way someday. Trust me.
Oh, so now my channel is nothing but conspiracy theories, Lisa? Really? You are so pissed off because here's the thing. Whenever Lisa goes into a live over on TikTok, what happens? The entire chat and the host and everybody in boxes treat her like a fucking celebrity. Oh my God, look, everybody, it's Lisa. It's Lisa. Hey, Lisa, take a box. Hi, Lisa. Hi. And she knows this. But when she went into my live chat last night on YouTube, we treated her like the lying, scamming piece of shit she is. And she didn't like that very much. She's not used to that. She's used to getting a celebrity status on TikTok. She's not used to being treated properly over on my channel. And then she had to sit there and watch people give me super chats and super stickers over and over and over. all because she said I made $230 and didn't even have to go live today. That's the only reason why people started throwing super chats and super stickers at me, Lisa. You know that, right? Every time you mention my channel, you're helping me and hurting yourself. Every time you mention me, period, you are hurting yourself and helping me. You're too dumb to realize that. But thank you. Like, really? What did you expect was going to happen when you came into my live chat last night? Did you really believe that you were going to be treated like the celebrity you actually are not? Because you're not a celebrity. You're not even famous. You're infamous. And that's not something to be proud of. Infamous is not what you want to be, but that's what you are, Lisa.
Her fucking thing is, and it's crazy who she runs with, that who she runs with lets her do that shit.
Hey, Lisa, I don't know why you keep saying who she runs with, who she runs. I don't run with anybody. I am an individual person. I am an individual channel. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to claim I'm an awareness channel anymore. I'm a commentary channel that calls out people like you. That's it. I don't run with anybody. I have friends and acquaintances, but I don't run with anybody. This is not a gang. This is not a cult. I am an individual with an individual channel that is calling you out on your bullshit and your lies, and you are so pissed off about it that you have been triggered and unhinged all day because of it.
Lets her do that shit. I'm so disappointed in her for letting her do that bullshit to me that I can't even fucking tell you.
Let's get this straight. Villain does not control me. Villain does not allow me to do what I do. Villain and I are friends. Friends do not control each other. Friends do not tell each other what they can and cannot do. Do you see where I'm going with this, Lisa? So where you sit there and you say, I can't believe she allows her to get away with this. I can't believe she allows her to do this to me. Do what to you, Lisa? Tell the fucking truth? Because God forbid you won't tell the truth. Somebody has to. So I have no problem doing it for you. Because my only objective is keeping people from becoming your next fucking scam victim. That's it. And you are making it extremely easy for me to do that lately. But no, just because Villain and I are friends does not mean we control each other and we tell each other what we can do, how we can do it. That's not what a friendship is. That again proves that you don't know or understand what a fucking friendship is. Because in your opinion, your belief, a friendship is only a friendship when they give you money so you can buy crack. That's it. As soon as they stop giving you money, well, they're not your friend no more. And you dox them and you extort them and you threaten them and you threaten their families and you do everything else to them. You don't know what a friendship is. So how could you understand what somebody else's friendship is?
Bunch of fucking conspiracy theory bullshit over there. No fucking 1% truth, and the rest she just makes up. She's on flakka. She's on flakka, guys. That's why her tests are clean, guys. She's on flakka now.
Oy vey, Lisa's still lying all day. Anyways, prove to me that there's anything on my channel on you that is a conspiracy theory. Do you even know what a conspiracy theory is, Lisa? You might want to Google that. Google what a conspiracy theory is because you clearly don't know what it is. But prove to me anything on my channel is a conspiracy theory. You can't. Okay. The only person with 1% truth is you. And that 1% time that you do tell the truth is when you think you can use that opportunity to scam people for money so you can get high. Just like you actually telling the truth that your dad was in ICU. You didn't care that he's in ICU. You don't give two shits about your dad. You only cared over the fact that he was there so that you could get online and take that opportunity to use his hospitalization to scam people out of money so you could go buy crack. That's the only reason why you told the truth about that. because everything else around it, you've done nothing but lie. You cannot sit there and claim I am credible one minute because you think it's going to benefit you, then cry I'm not credible the next minute because you know it's the truth that I'm telling and it is hurting you. Financially, it is hurting you. You're not getting the money that you have been getting. So now all of a sudden Reaper's not credible. It don't work that way, Lisa.
The fuck out of here. No, I'm mad. Emotional, whatever you want to call it, ma'am. Whatever you'd like to call it. I got to the clinic yesterday. My friend came and got me. She wanted to show me her car. She came and got me, my friend, and took me down real quick, which I thank her for that. And, that's about it. I haven't got there today yet, so.
Again, why do you need to go to the clinic on a Wednesday? You said last week, Lisa, that you get take homes on Wednesdays. Yeah, we all know you're full of shit. You don't get take homes until the weekends, and that's only because they're closed.
It's some kind of rug, honey. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it in Pittsburgh. I do have friends. Yes, I do.
Again, only Flocka. Still trying to convince everybody that she has no clue what Flocka is, never heard of it, never used it, when none of us said that she was factually using Flocka.
Yes. It's some kind of rug. I'm not sure. From what I gathered from Googling it, it's like the people that stand on the corner and act like crazy nuts and scream and roll on the ground and shit. I guess that's what I'm doing now, guys. I don't know.
Actually, what you're describing is meth. At least meth makes you do that as well. And you should know that, Lisa, since you've done meth. Your own son has been very vocal and honest about you doing meth in the living room with the children there.
Like, I'm still your mom. Grandma don't tell me anything.
Bro, you was really never like a mom. All you did was sleep. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. You know, you guys keep saying that to me,
'Cause
and
it's the truth. Like that's all we know growing up is you dead slump, and all you did was
yeah,
sleep, eat Reese cups and Mountain Dew bottles. Well, drink, not eat.
Colbert, you were a straight A student, never missed a day of school, was the greatest kid.
Okay.
You went over grandma's, and what the fuck happened?
What really happened was my father passed away, and depression hit me, and I fell down a deep hole, a deep dark hole, and I'm trying to climb myself out of it right now with all the stuff I've
Right.
been going through. And just dad dying, it ruined all three of us. Like, and
It ruined the whole family.
And you not being there and still doing drugs and still doing all this stuff. That's not helping us. Like, that's really not helping us. That's hurting us even more. And you don't realize that because all you think about is yourself. And then because I remember in the old crib that when this dude came up, he had needles in his backpack. He was doing meth and you hit it from the meth pipe. I literally tried to come see you today, and all you did was sit on Instagram Live and beg. You said you had 60 yesterday, and you got 8 today.
Cole, stop putting my business out there, please.
I was watching you earlier. You say you don't want everybody's obsessed and you don't want the attention. But you come on here, you said Jace had cancer, Cap was dead. Fucking so many different stories I can't even think of right now. Like, I don't, and then you wonder why you get the attention and why people bully you. Because obviously, if you tell people that your son has brain cancer and is gonna die, and it's not true, obviously people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Bro, she's an attention seeking.
Like I don't, I like if you need money, you can get a job. You can work from home where people don't have to see you. You can just call people or fucking just do something. You don't have to like go out and work. You can be like a fucking call person or something. You don't have to beg on TikTok for money.
You can call me privately if you'd
Block
like.
me because I wouldn't send you $20. How am I calling you? You told me to shove the $20 up my asshole and block me. How do you want me to call you?
I'll unblock you.
And Lisa, you cannot sit there and throw a massive tantrum because I used this live stream to make my point. Because you are the one who put it on TikTok. You went live on TikTok, brought your children up in boxes, and discussed this shit. They called you out for what you do and who you are. So you cannot say shit about this. You are the one who platformed your children. You are the one who have brought your children into all of this, and none of them deserved to be brought into this, any of this online bullshit. None of them deserved the the upbringing that they got with you. You don't understand the damage you have caused your children, and I don't think you even give a shit. Because the only thing you care about is how and when you're gonna get your next crack fix. And that is extremely sad. But you know what? Thankfully, those children were raised by somebody else.
Wouldn't be my choice of a good time, but hey. Is it? I never saw it here, and I never heard anybody say in the Berg that they were like doing it or gonna do it, even at the clinics and stuff. You ever hear things, honey? And never heard anybody say, I'm gonna go do that, or can anybody get that, or it's just I don't know. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just
Still at it with the flocka. My goodness, Lisa. Still at it with the flocka.
I don't know. No, I'm not banned from the hospital. Absolutely not. I don't even know where that came from. That's just people making stuff up, honey. It has nothing. I don't know where that came from.
Lisa, in your last live stream, I believe it was Monday night, your brother is on the phone and you can hear him state here, like he clearly says, I don't care. Something about at the very beginning, he was like, I don't care if you ever let her in here again. And I was like, okay. And my mom goes and didn't know Lisa wasn't allowed to go down there. That would mean the hospital. That your mom didn't know that you were not allowed at the hospital. How about that, Lisa? I mean, that came directly from RJ's mouth. You didn't realize that your microphone could pick up his phone conversation, at least on his side of the phone conversation. He then proceeds to explain the logistics and says that even though biologically you are not related to him, he's always seen you as his daughter. Yet, Lisa, you care so little for the man that you virtually kill him just to scam people for drug money. He proceeds to say that you and him, RJ and you, are only half siblings, and that if you were on fire, he wouldn't piss on you to put you out, even if it was to save his own life. Says that he's got like 4 days left, maybe till the end of the week. He doesn't care what the fuck happens to you, Lisa, and wants the US government to drop you in Syria just to see what would happen. That's where everybody else got their information and their proof that you are not allowed at the hospital. It came directly from RJ's mouth. while he was having a phone conversation, and your microphone picked it all up.
Look, they're telling me I'm banned from the hospital. Wow. Wow. Dude, they say anything. See what I mean? And dude, the sheep in the comments just going with it.
Bah, bitch. I'd rather be part of a sheep group telling the truth about you than part of a sheep group that's enabling your dumbass.
It's so crazy. Like, this should be a social experiment, man. This whole fucking time I've been on here, like, somebody should really study this shit.
Lisa, you are the social experiment.
Which one what, Mike? There's 20 of what, honey? 20 of what? My brother's hilarious. Yeah, well, he's kind of rude. So when people always say, your brother will ride you, and I say, no, he won't, they always think I'm lying about that, and I'm really not lying about that, so.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. But if it were true, honestly can't say I blame RJ.
They shouldn't really be ashamed. You know, they haven't really accomplished much in life either. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know, I'm the one here putting up with the riffraff. So
Who hasn't accomplished very much in life, Lisa? Compared to who? You? Your family dog has accomplished more in life than you ever will, Lisa.
nobody asked any of them to get involved. Nobody asked any of them to get involved with any of it. Jesse and Ronnie jumped on here themselves, and the rest of them didn't. That's it. And they're not really in it. So
See, that's where you're wrong, Lisa, because you have brought them all into it. Every single one of them. Your parents, your siblings, your children. You are the one who brought them all into this. You are the one is actively destroying everybody's lives. You have affected Ronnie's life in a horrible way. And look, I don't agree with Ronnie most of the time, but I have sympathy for her because you have actually hurt her in life. People were attacking her because of you. People were attacking Jess because of you. You're just disgusting. Everything you touch, everything you go around turns to shit because Lisa does not care about anything and anyone other than herself and how and when she'll get her next fix.
no, it isn't. Whoever just texted me, no, it isn't making me mad that they're saying I'm banned. I really don't care what they believe because it's the people that aren't going to help anyway. So I don't care if they believe whether I can go or not. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Ever.
Actually, Lisa, you do care. That's why you won't shut the fuck up about it and stop whining and throwing a tantrum about people actually telling the truth that you are not allowed to go visit your father at the hospital. The only time you can actually go to that hospital is if it is in a medical emergency, like life or death, car accident, and your head is falling off. You broke your leg in half. It's a life or death situation. That is the only time you're allowed at that hospital. Other than that, no.
And the people who will help obviously know that I'm not banned from the hospital. That's silly. For what fucking reason?
You already know those reasons, Lisa. You already know them. I've mentioned them. Everybody knows them. Stop playing stupid. It's not going to help you.
Oh, because KB and Reaper said so. You know, they were scammers and liars, you know, just a year ago, but, you know, we're going to believe everything that they say.
Yeah, I've never scammed anybody, Lisa. Never. I don't know about KB. I've heard some rumors about it, but I have not dug into it. So I don't know. But you know who is a scammer? Well, you. Every single day. Every single day for the last year straight. And I'm only going off this 1 year. She's been scamming people for, well, more than 4 years actually online.
The fuck out of here. You know what, too? Since all my stuff gets reported, you guys know that Reaper on her YouTube has all her payment apps in her bio on YouTube. How's that right? Awareness. She's awareness. Why is her PayPal and Cash App and all that on her page over there?
Because it's not against YouTube terms of services like it is against TikTok terms of services, Lisa. And I don't scam people every day like you do. I don't scam people at all. So who cares if my Cash App and my PayPal are in my bio or, well, it's actually called an About Me on YouTube. Why do you care? Huh? You seem pretty triggered about it.
Huh? Why aren't we mass reporting that? Not cool. Hypocritical. Just a tad.
Why would you mass report my Cash App and PayPal that's been sitting on my About Me for 2.5 years? Almost 3 years. Why? I'm not using somebody else's Cash App every single day to scam people for money because I am Social Security number banned from Cash App. I'm not using somebody else's PayPal every single day because I scam people on PayPal using PayPal. I'm not using a different Chime or Venmo. I'm not using other people's money apps to scam people for money. That's you, Lisa. The reason why yours are or mass reported is because you use them for fraud. That's why. I don't. Mine just sit there. It's up to whoever the hell they want. If they want to send a donation towards my channel or just towards me, that's their option. I'm not sitting here begging for money, demanding money, threatening people for money, threatening to extort people and dox them if they don't send me money. That's you, Lisa. That's you.
Right? Somebody who has all these GoFundMes and shit, which is proven. I've shown y'all.
You showed a GoFundMe that my son made, and I've already discussed that. And you showed my GoFundMe when I had cancer that I made $10 on and then stopped it because my insurance kicked in. So I didn't need it. I didn't even know that you could delete it or anything, or I would have done that once I no longer needed it. So exactly what proof have you shown, Lisa? Because I think myself and others have already proved enough times over that you legit scam people out of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the last 4 or 5 years. I haven't. That's you. That's all you, Lisa. Oh, and might I add that my GoFundMe for my cancer was before I had a YouTube channel that I used more than to just look at videos and listen to music. Before I started my Frauditor Reaper channel and way before TikTok, never used it on here. Yeah. So I don't know what you're trying to prove because you're only making yourself look really stupid.
And you'll see more of it when the shit drops, right? We're working on it. Why is there a whole page of payment apps on her YouTube that I just seen yesterday? Why?
I don't know, Lisa. Why don't you tell me why there's a page of full of payment apps on my YouTube channel? Because if you go to my About Me, the only thing you'll see on there is my PayPal, my Cash App, my email address, and that Buy Me a Coffee thing that I've never used. If there's anything on my YouTube channel that shows a bunch of payment apps, that would be me telling people to report your fraudulent payment apps. That would be the only thing I can think of. But yeah, no, I don't have anything on my channel that's a page of full of payment apps for myself, if that's what you're getting at. But that tells me that you might be faking some kind of screenshot because you and your friends are good at doing that. You're wonderful at doing it. You do it quite often, actually.
Can anybody fucking explain that?
Yes, please, by all means, could anybody fucking explain that? Because I have no clue what she's talking about.
And to go after Mandy and drag her all through TikTok streets for gifts. But Reaper can have PayPal, fucking For what? And she says, it'll better the channel. Better it how, ma'am? You don't do any research at all. You say people are the same people that aren't the same people. Okay? You're telling them I'm banned from the hospital. You're telling them I'm doing flacca and spending 2 hours on my goddamn legs.
Actually, Lisa, it specifically says donations are welcome and appreciated. That will go to better quality videos, which means paying for a better software editor for my videos. Or just because you want to donate because you like my content. Because unlike you, Lisa, I actually make content. I make videos. I take time to do these. It takes me hours to make one video because, well, I'm making my own content. And I'm not the one dragging Mandy all over the place because of gifts and stuff. So I have no clue what you're talking about on that one. But yeah, again, keep talking about me, Lisa. Keep bringing me up because you're only helping me. You're helping me, hurting yourself. Keep that in mind.
What research are you doing? Zero.
Well, the fact that you have been completely unhinged and raging about me only proves that I've done my research and I am correct in the information I am putting out.
People get that through your fucking thick heads. Says she's friends with villain. Don't mean she works like villain. Period.
And you're absolutely right. I don't work like Villain. Do you know why? Because, well, Villain and I are two separate individuals. I'm not her. She's not me. She does her channel and her content her way, and I do my channel and my content my way. Either way, we do our research and what we put out is correct. And again, you being unhinged and raging about me like this is only proving that the information I am putting out about you is, in fact, true.
We spent 3 weeks of research to come up with Heather Ray and Kim Ray are the same person. Because it just sounds good. Because Heather works in a bank. So it just sounds good, y'all. It sounds good. So we're going to put that out on the fucking internet and ruin Heather's fucking career.
Yeah, keep bringing up that video. You know, me doing the one thing you'll never do, Lisa, which is hold myself accountable for a mistake that I made, even though that mistake was made because of a shitty person who gave me the wrong information. And it was never going to ruin Kim's sister's life. As a matter of fact, Kim's sister was actually grateful that I put this information out for them since they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Should have got sued for that. She still may get sued for that, actually.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Keep putting shit out, Reaper. Keep putting that fucking defamation bullshit out on your page. Because I don't give a fuck if I get shit off of you. And neither do they. We're tired of it. We're fucking tired of it. Fucking scammer, bitch.
Oh my god, thank you, Lisa, for that laugh. Prove that I've done any defamation or slander on you. Prove it. You can't. Because everything I've put out about you is the fucking truth. Every bit of it is facts. Number one, you don't have enough crack money to sue me, Lisa. A defamation lawsuit is extremely expensive and you could never afford it. And who's this we? Do you have a fucking mouse in your pocket? Because, yeah, nobody's suing me for defamation. Uh, especially you. You don't have a leg to stand on. And well, it would seem your crack pipe was quite empty this morning as well. That's why you were so pissed off and unhinged. But again, keep coming at me because you're only proving that what I put out about you is factual. Okay? When I say it is the truth, it is the truth. And you are proving it by going on and on the way you are right now. And you can literally work side by side with Boss Lady to try and use whatever you want. 2.5-year-old shit against me. That's not even my stuff. All you want. Boss Lady has no credibility. You have no credibility. And the only scammer here is you, Lisa. I prove it every fucking time I put out a video about you.
It's going down, dude. Now I'm banned from the hospital, so I can't get any help to begin with. And now she's telling people I'm banned. Like, don't you see this dumbass bitch is jealous that she don't get no money? So she's trying to fucking fuck up my money. What she's trying to do. Video after video after video. You're not gonna fuck it up, Reaper. That's it. You can't do shit, okay?
Oh my God, you really think that anybody would be jealous of you, Lisa? Really? What do you mean your money? Lisa, you don't have any money. That's why you're online every single day or every other day, begging people for money so you can buy crack and get high. Every single day you are emailing, DMing, texting somebody for drug money. So what money? You keep saying your money? You don't have money. Lisa, I make more with my YouTube channel than you will make than you have made in the last 20 years. But I also have a full-time fucking job, something you've never had. So why would I be jealous of you? I make my money legally. Legally. I don't have to demand it, beg for it, threaten people for it, extort people for it. I don't have to do any of that. But you do, because you don't have any money. Again, your money. No, that's everybody else's money in society that you think that you are entitled to for some weird reason. Why would anybody be jealous of you? I have a car. I have a home. I've never lost my children to CPS. I've never lost my children, period. My children actually fucking want to speak to me and they want to spend time with me. Why would I be jealous of you? Thank you. Because that was the laugh I absolutely needed. And thank you for still proving that what I'm saying is true because you're proving it every time you open your mouth.
I have backup after backup after backup after backup. You're not doing a damn thing to me, but pissing me the fuck off. You get yourself lawsuit after lawsuit for defamation.
Lisa, the only reason why you have so many accounts on TikTok is because, well, your accounts keep getting banned by TikTok. Like, that's nothing really to be proud of, actually. And yeah, prove that I'm defaming anybody. Prove it. There are no lawsuits coming towards me, especially by you. You can't even fill your crack pipe, can you?
I checked. I have a video that I'm going to drop on my YouTube. It's a little short 30-second video that kind of sums everything up. Since I didn't get no fucking help, and I go, Mom, we're not going again because Reaper's a fucking asshole!
Lisa, are you yelling that loud because your mom's already at the hospital when you yelled that? Really? Were you hoping that she would hear you at the hospital? Technically, Mom, Lisa's not going again because Lisa's more concerned with buying crack than going to see her father in the hospital. But even if she did give a shit, she can't go. Lisa, you don't care about your father. You don't give two shits about that man. The internet cares more about him than you do. The internet cares more about your children than you do. Okay? So you pretending like your mommy was downstairs and you're yelling towards her was hilarious. And no, has nothing to do with me. It's all you. And if you want me to be an asshole, well, by all means, I have no problem being the asshole. But you will forever be the crackhead lying scammer.
Nose first. Not yet, honey, but I'm going to. Come hell or high water, so no worries there. Thank you for sharing. I don't. It's a new month. I do not have one, unfortunately. Yes, I went yesterday. My friend came and picked me up. Thank God. It was her day off, and she came and saved my ass. But and did you guys notice that I didn't even get on yesterday at all? I wasn't on at all. yesterday because I got to the clinic and that was it.
No, you didn't get on at all yesterday, Lisa, because you were too busy scamming people behind the scenes so that you wouldn't have to go live. You admitted it last night in my live chat. How easily and quickly you forget.
But that don't matter. I was not on yesterday. Absolutely not. I did not come on and ask for a damn thing yesterday. Because I didn't eat. I didn't go to the hospital yesterday. So.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't go to the hospital yesterday on Tuesday? Because in your first live stream of the morning, the one we just went through, you said that you went to the hospital yesterday on Tuesday. Wow, Lisa. Wow. You just keep lying and lying and lying. Like I said, when Lisa lies, just wait. A few minutes later, she's going to contradict herself and prove she lied. In whether it's in a few minutes or in the next live stream, she will always, always prove that she herself lied.
No, I didn't. She's at work. No, she only did yesterday because she had the day off and she wanted to show off her new car. I was not on yesterday. Okay, when was I on? What time? Give me the time. I'll go look.
What people were talking about Lisa being on yesterday was that 2-minute clip when she was in the car. Now she's claiming that she accidentally turned on the live, but at the end when she got out of the car, she was talking like she was actually live. Unless she was just talking to the voices in her head, I'm not sure. Either way, it's not a big deal. So for her to react this way was just completely stupid. It's Lisa. What can I say?
Okay, I'm asking for the time. Okay, what time was I on? I will go look, please. When I hit the button on accident in her car for 2 minutes, that don't count as being on. That counts as fucking hitting the button on accident. I didn't come on and ask for anything.
Okay, that's really fucked up when she finds that going online but not begging doesn't count for going on live.
I'm talking about coming on here like this. And please help me. I need help. Please, please, please.
You don't need help, Lisa. And what you do is not coming on and asking for help. What you do is coming on and expecting and demanding that society financially fund your drug habit on a daily basis. Whether it's online or behind the scenes in emails and stuff, that's what you do. You're not asking for help. Stop saying that you're asking for help. You're not. You're just literally, like I said, demanding and expecting society to financially fund your drug habit for the rest of your life.
You guys know what I was talking about. You guys know what I was talking about. Stop it. Please, just stop.
And you knew exactly what they were talking about, so stop playing dumb, Lisa.
Right. Okay, so I wasn't on yesterday asking for anything, guys. I was on for 5 minutes, hit the button on the way home because my phone is disconnected. So I had my phone and my mother's phone on one on top of another. Okay. And I hit it on accident. I'm sorry about that. So, but I wasn't on asking for anything. So let's just clear that up. So my bad. Okay.
Okay, so let's just clear this up quickly, okay? If Lisa comes on and doesn't beg, demand, and threaten to extort you for money, then she accidentally hit the live button. If she's on live begging, demanding, and threatening to extort you for money, well, she meant to hit the live button at that point.
Well, if it's BS, it should be easily proven, correct? Every time I'm on, it goes everywhere, right? So, you know what I mean? Why? Let's figure it out. You know, you can't just call BS and say I'm lying. You prove it. I mean, it's very easily proven. No?
Well, I mean, considering you do lie 99.999999% of the time, Lisa, people have a hard time believing when that 0.0001% of the time you are telling the truth. Yeah, it's hard for them to believe that.
Hi. I need to go to the clinic and down to the hospital. I'm just getting a bunch of hate, and then behind the scenes, people are just, being jerks, sort of, so.
Translation, Lisa needs her morning fix. I mean, she probably already had it. She already been to the clinic, and, well, she was never planning on going to the hospital anyways. Let's take the equation out that she can't go down there, okay? Let's just remove that completely. Hypothetically, let's say Lisa's allowed to go to the hospital and visit her dad. She doesn't plan to. She's never planned to. People have been giving her money since Saturday to get an Uber and go see her dad. And Lisa has yet to use that money to get an Uber and go see her dad. Lisa has not joined in any of the car rides from anybody in the family with a vehicle who drives down to the hospital to go see her dad. She hasn't even done that. Lisa does not plan to go see her dad. The only thing Lisa plans to do is continue to go live, whine and cry and complain like a fucking idiot that she has no money to take an Uber to go see her dad. Because she's just using his hospitalization to scam people out of money so she can get high. That is the bottom line of all of it.
Yeah, so. Even if I do, though, I still have to go to the hospital. So it really doesn't matter. No, you're not. But there's some kind people still left, I'm sure. So there's some kind people still left.
No, what she means is there's still some people out there that she can easily manipulate if she grabs them quick enough so that she can scam them for money. And then there's the people who just don't give two shits that she's buying crack with the money. So they just give it to her. That's pretty much all she has left.
She does, thank you. Dude, it was badass. I'm so jealous. You know what she did? I got in it and I said, bitch, this is so nice. And she looked at me and she said, this is what you can have when you keep being clean. And I was like, yes, bitch. Like, damn. Like, that was so inspiring, to be honest. Like, woo.
Yeah, Lisa, you kind of have to get clean before you can keep being clean. You are not clean at all. Again, it was very visible that your left eye was trying to escape your face on Sunday night. And don't pull that whole stupid one. I have a lazy eye. It seems to only get lazy when you're high, Lisa. And I have 1,000 videos to prove that. And it's really sad that a car is your inspiration, or, well, you claim your inspiration to get clean. Well, what about your kids? Maybe your kids would be the inspiration, motivation. I know that your kids have never been a motivation to get clean, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, what am I thinking? This is Lisa.
I have no idea. A white car with tinted windows and some loud fucking music. That's all I know. It was nice, though. It was nice. Like, leather seats. Like, I just liked it. I don't know. I don't do the car thing, like, like the makes and models and stuff, you know what I mean? But
Nope, but she could tell you everyone's Cash App, and she can even tell you how to, well, steal from somebody's bank account through their Venmo.
it was nice. my mom's friends. Am I supposed to laugh at that? She's at work. She just came yesterday because she was off and she wanted to show me her car. Yeah, well, coffee break, she would know, right? She's a friend. She would know better than you who don't know me, right? Right. No, the car didn't inspire me. The fact that I know her as a person and the fact that she got and did all that herself by being clean was what inspired me. F the car, okay?
No, what she actually did is she, well, started doing adult things, got clean, became an adult, started acting like an adult, and rewarded herself with a car, if that's exactly how it worked. But Lisa, you're 39 years old. You're going to be 40 on June 25th, and you have yet to be an adult, to behave like an adult, to do adult things. Like, really? And you did say the car inspired you. Yeah. No children, just the car.
She's not going to do that, no. I wish, honestly, I wish she would. I mean, what do you call them then? Okay, then she's a person I've known for 30 years, right? A friend, a fucking foe, a person that lives in Pittsburgh that I've known since I was in grade school, okay?
I don't know. I'm not saying that she's not telling the truth about it being her friend or whatever, but from my experience, and I'm sure a lot of you may or may not agree with me, but I know from my experience, when I get in a car with my friend, especially one that I've known for 30 years, we talk the whole time. Like, we don't just sit there, listen to some music, and pretty much ignore each other for 2 whole minutes on a ride. Like, that's just me, just making an observation and giving my opinion.
All right. I mean, you guys try to twist my words all the time. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. An acquaintance. You guys happy now? She's an acquaintance.
Wait, who was trying to twist your words? Nobody was twisting your words. I mean, you could barely get the information out of your mouth for anybody to even twist any words. And you do realize an acquaintance is far from being a friend. An acquaintance is somebody that you could know them 30 years, but somebody you rarely speak to, except for like maybe here or there every once in a blue moon. I don't know. It's Lisa. We cannot make sense of anything that it's involving Lisa.
Lisa. No, I don't have a license, honey. I'll never get a car. It wasn't even about the car, you know? It's about doing better, you know? That's all.
And exactly how are you doing better, Lisa? Did you cure some rare STD that nobody knows about? I mean, because other than that, you're not doing better. Not even a little bit. You might be feeling better when somebody sends you 10, $15 and you can get your crack hit, but you're definitely not doing better.
A friend. What's up, my mama? Me too, Miss Ashley. I actually had peace yesterday. Went to the clinic. Everything was calm. Didn't have to get on. But today, unfortunately, I have to eat something and I have to, I have no smokes and I have to get to the hospital. I have to. If I don't go, dose, you know. So I have to do this now, unfortunately.
Wait, I thought she said she didn't go to the clinic yesterday. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even keep up with her lies anymore. And yes, she had peace yesterday on Tuesday Tuesday, because as she stated in my live chat, she managed to scam enough money from people behind the scenes so that she can stay high all day and didn't have to go live to do it.
I tried. Oh yeah, what's up with that? What's up with this, guys? What's up with the 250 that I got some idiot? This is this idiot here. This is the only one that said anything. Hold on. This Des, thought it would be funny to text message me, guys. Look at this. Des. Let me show you something, Des. Let me show you how these people don't know what the F they're talking about, guys. Here we go. Here's when I got off the last time. Lisa, you literally make yourself sound like a fool.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off right here because you're only making yourself look more stupid than normal. This is what this Desmond is talking about. When you went in my live chat last night, okay? And you just had to brag about how you scammed $230 off of people and didn't even have to go live, which means you did it through email, text, and DMs. And you were proud of that. That's why you put it there. Lisa, do you realize that that is the entire reason why people started giving me super chats and super stickers? Like, wow. You shoot yourself in the foot every time. Every time you do something dumb. But thank you for admitting to everybody that you managed to scam $230 out of people through email, text, and DMs, not even having to go live to do it. So this is what I'm wondering. Like, how bad did you threaten people to send you money until they finally sent it to you? Because you were really threatening extortion with to people right there in your live stream just Monday. You did extort people in your live stream on Monday. So, how bad did you threaten these people? And anybody that she has threatened in email or text or DM, you are more than welcome to send that to me. If you give me permission to use it, I will redact all of your information from it. You can look at any of my videos, and I do that with everybody. I'm nobody should be getting threatened to give her money so she can get high. Nobody.
Yesterday, you received over $250 and you want more? You are a pig. I said, the fuck if I did, bitch. I didn't. I received nothing like that. What the fuck are you on about? Wasn't even on here. I said, I want proof of where I got $250. I didn't even go on yesterday.
So I'm not Des, but here is your proof, Lisa. This is you. This came directly from you. You made it very clear in the chat that it was you. The things you were saying in the chat proved it was you. We're not dumb. We know it was you. Anyways, so the guy had it wrong and he said $250. He was $20 off. Big deal. He was still telling more truth than you were.
She said, hold on. Lisa, you were not online begging yesterday? ? I said, no. No, I wasn't. Not one time. So now what? She goes, I will check. If not, must have been the day before. Get the fuck on out of here, girl. The fuck on out of here. You people have fucking mental issues for real. For real.
Lisa, you go online and beg and scam people so much that people can't even remember what day you scammed a certain amount of money. That's your fault, not their fault. Your fault. You have literally scammed people so much that people don't even remember what day it was that you did get that amount. And that amount was actually behind the scenes, not in a live. You bragged about that.
Yeah. So glad you can read. Because do you not see how they make up shit? I got $250 yesterday when I wasn't even on the internet for more than 5 seconds and didn't say a word to you guys.
Lisa's all hyper like a chihuahua in heat and doesn't even realize that regardless if she went live, she was still online actively scamming people yesterday. That's the truth.
Wow. Amazing. Can anybody tell me where that is? Because I won't have to be on here.
Well, Lisa, it was in your glass crack pipe. Now it's in your lungs. That's why you weren't on all day yesterday. And you smoked through whatever amount you really did get. That's why you're back today. Lying and scamming.
So, anybody that knows all my business, can you please tell me where my money's at, please? $230. I didn't even get $2. I admitted what? What the fuck are they talking about now?
All right, calm down, Ursula. You know exactly what they're talking about by now because I have shown it a million times in this video.
How do you beg offline? If I could beg offline, I need $30, honey, total.
Lisa needs $0 total. And what do you mean? How do you beg offline? Really, Lisa, or off live? Like, I know you love playing stupid, but even that blew my mind. But let me show you how you beg off live.
I have PayPal, Chime, Apple Pay, and this is ridiculous. They know my dad's in the hospital. They know all of this, right? So now they had to admit that my dad was in the hospital. They had to. They couldn't say anything else because he's in there. So now she's not allowed in there.
Okay, so first of all, why should any of us care that your dad is in the hospital? He's not our dad. We don't know him. So why should anybody care that your dad is in the hospital? Why is it you make your dad's health issue our problem? And you are making it our problem when you sit there and you yell and scream at people that because nobody's giving you money so you can go get high, we're disrespecting your parents. Oh, grr, you're disrespecting my parents because you're not throwing all your money at me. Like, really, Lisa? Really? Nobody really has to care who in your family is in the fucking hospital. And nobody had to admit that your dad was in the hospital. Nobody had to admit it. It's called the truth. And you put that out so that you don't put out misinformation. So, no, nobody had to actually say it. We did put it out so that we could warn people, or at least my part, to warn people that you were going to use his hospitalization so you can scam people for money so you can buy crack.
If everybody else is allowed in there, I'm allowed in there too. Okay? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yet everybody else was up there today except for Lisa. Mom was up there. RJ was up there. Who knows who else was up there? But Lisa wasn't. Guess what Lisa was doing? Lisa was at home live streaming while mommy was at the hospital with her husband. And she's screaming that nobody's giving her money so that her and her mother can get an Uber to the hospital. As a matter of fact, she screamed loud and clear, "Hey, mom, we can't go again because Reaper's being an asshole." But yet your mom was at the hospital. So, Lisa, tell us you're not allowed at the hospital without actually telling us you're not allowed at the hospital. It doesn't matter if you're allowed there or not. You begging for money so you can buy crack is way more important to you than going up and seeing your dad.
That really pissed me off. And yeah, that's not cool. Tired of the lies and the rumors. It's all this place is rumors. All of it. I never hear anything factual on here. Ever.
Well, that's because 99.99999% of the time, Lisa, you never say anything factual. That might be why you never hear anything factual on your own live. You will find it on my channel, Lady Red's channel, and a couple other channels, but you will never hear 100% truth come from Lisa.
It's crazy. I bet you guys are. I'm serious. Tired of the rumors. I'm so serious. I bet you are. You think one thing about me and then you hear something totally different. You hear something totally different. You don't know what the F's going on. It's terrible. I know.
Hey, Lisa, they're talking about you. They're talking about how they're tired of hearing lies come from you, not from outside of your mouth, but from you. And you're too dumb to actually pick up on that.
It's terrible. My mom can absolutely walk. Hardly at all. She can take like 3 steps. My dad has to fucking hold her hand, both of them, and walk backwards out of the house. If you call that walking, then so be it. Okay? So be it.
Well, considering the store is more than 3 steps away from your parents' house, clearly your mom was at the hospital Monday as well while you were pretending that she was at the store with you and still pretending that you needed money to get an Uber so that you and mommy could go see your dad up at the hospital because she was up there, wasn't she? At the hospital while you were pretending that she was at the store with you. Because, yes, your mother can walk and she can walk more than 3 steps. However, I do believe she's not going to be able to walk from her house to the store. But you know that already, right? Did you forget what you said on Monday? Did you forget? Or I'm sorry, Tuesday? Yeah, Monday. Monday. Did you forget about that? How she was at the store with you and walked up with you? Lisa.
Not like it's any of your business, anyways. But whatever you want to call that, that's what it is. Okay? All right.
Well, if it's none of our business, why don't you just shut the fuck up and stop making your entire life and your family's problems our business? Okay? All right.
No. Okay, now we're back to the 2:30. Oh, you people are so dumb. Can one of you guys, Miss Michelle, do you see this garbage? Do you see this garbage? How about Elizabeth Bender? Do you see this garbage?
Yes, Lisa, we are looking directly at you. We see the garbage.
Do you see it? About my parents, about all of it. It is now 12:06. No clinic yet, which whatever. F the clinic, honestly, anymore. And the hospital is very important.
Well, of course, Lisa's going to say F the clinic. It's not important anymore because she already went early in the morning. And if the hospital was so important, why aren't you there with your mother? Why is she at the hospital and you're at home lying about needing money to get your mother to the hospital?
Okay, I've been asked for nothing about what's coming up. I'm doing food and hospital only. That is it. Okay? So if anybody can help and be so kind, my dad's blowing my mother up. Or the doctor, or somebody is. And I'm fucking trying.
If you're so hungry, go downstairs and eat, Lisa, because there's food downstairs in the fridge and in the cabinets. And why is the hospital blowing your mom's phone up? She's at the hospital. And how can your dad be calling your mom's phone when he's not even awake, Lisa? And if he has awoken, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be making phone calls in his condition. Actually, in his condition, he's kind of not able to make phone calls. So, yeah, nice try again.
We need to figure out where his fucking card is. Because I don't have to do this.
Okay, so the only reason you would want to go up to the hospital and see your dad is to take his debit card. Gotcha.
Is she gonna answer that? No, she's not gonna answer it. Holy fucking fuck. I'll get right back to you. I'm feeding my granddaughter. 3 hours later. I feel like the SpongeBob thing. 3 hours later. It cuts to me online, screaming like a fucking goofball. And then being like, oh, wait, I told you I'd get back to you. Ma'am, it's been 6 hours. Get the fuck up on out of here.
Wow. So not only do you beg and demand money from people, threaten them, extort them, but they're expected to give you their money on your time. That's what you're saying. You are such an entitled bitch. While you are entitled to nothing.
PayPal is LisaBoo23 or LisaBoo23 with an X at the end, okay? Friends and family, I need $30, please. That would take care of dinner and at least the Uber down there, at least. I mean, minimally, I'm trying to do minimum here. Like, nothing, $1 more than I need. I end up needing more than what I actually asked for, but I'm trying my best. I swear.
Yes, Lisa's trying her best, minus getting a fucking job and, well, earning her own money.
The end. A lot of you guys know it because a lot of you guys had sent to it. That's another thing. She doxed people. No, about 6 people that deserved it in the worst way. It had nothing to do with money at all. I already explained that to all you guys. Had to do with them writing nasty, disgusting comments about my kids and my family.
Yeah, that's not true at all. I'd ask you to prove it, but you've had way too much time to come up with fake screenshots of these messages. You notice how Lisa will easily pull up a text message like from that Des person earlier, but she fails to show proof that these people deserve to be doxxed. First of all, Lisa, not a fucking person deserves to be doxxed. Okay? Nobody. I don't give a fuck what they say to you. They don't deserve to be doxxed. But they really don't deserve to be doxxed just because they weren't giving you any more money. That they had stopped giving you money a week ago or longer, but that was the only reason you were doxing these people. Only reason. You came flat out and said, "You have 5 minutes to send me money or I am putting your information up to blast you." That is what you said. You doxed them because they wouldn't send you any money. Stop fucking lying because it's all recorded. Every bit of it.
Okay? If I would dox people on Chime, we'd be here for a month going over transactions, okay? Over and over and over.
And that's fine. If you want to dox people and spend months doing it, the only thing you are doing is harm to yourself, not them. Let me explain it to you, Lisa, because I know you're daft as fuck and you can't figure it out for yourself. But by showing all of this money proof, you are proving that every single time you came live and said, "Nobody sent me money, it got sent back. I had to refund it and they didn't send it back to me. Someone stole it." You're only proving that every time you came on and said that shit, you were lying. That you were lying because you were getting money, even though you were coming back on live and saying you weren't getting any money. Again, all you do is prove yourself the liar and the scammer. You make my job way too easy.
And have I done anything since? No, I have not. Have I got money since? No, I have not.
So wait, because you haven't doxed or extorted or threatened to extort people for what, 2 days? You're a changed woman? Like, what the fuck? You just did this 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You are the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
You can take that and shove it where the sun don't shine, okay?
And you can take the money you don't have because people are not sending it to you, shove it up your ass. How about that, Lisa? Might as well just go ahead and take your empty crack pipe and shove that up your fucking ass too. 'Cause I'm tired of you talking to shit to people who are not giving you money. Who the fuck are you to come on here and talk shit to anybody because they're not giving, oh, precious fucking Lisa money because she fucking woke up that morning? Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you are awake. Nobody cares if you're on live. Nobody gives a fuck. And no one is obligated to give you a fucking penny for anything, whether it is really for food, whether it is really for an Uber. Nobody is obligated to give you anything, especially nobody is obligated to fund your fucking crack habit, which is the only thing people have been funding for the last 2 fucking years.
They keep giving that narrative out and I'm gonna really fucking do it just to be a bitch.
Do what, Lisa? What you've already fucking done? Nobody's fucking scared of you, Lisa. Nobody. Not one person is scared of you. You are a pussy, weak ass bitch. That's what you are. No one's scared of you. Nobody's afraid of your fucking threats of doxing or extorting or anything like that. It, nobody. You sit there, literally, you sit in that home of your parents and you beg daily for money to get high. Lisa, are you not grasping this concept of you are the only piece of shit surrounding you and your page? You, not everybody in the chat, not anybody that texts you, not anybody that's not giving you money or people that are now saying no. They are not the problem and they're not the piece of shit. The only one that is the problem is you. You are the common denominator here. You and only you have used your family members to scam people for money so you can get drugs. You have offed your dad 3 times virtually to the point where he is now not doing good and in ICU. You have virtually killed off your oldest daughter, saying she had leukemia and died just so you can get drug money. You have made up a fake daughter and said that she was murdered just so you can get drug money. You told people your youngest son had stage 3 brain cancer just so you could scam people for drug money. And you say, and you literally think everybody else is the fucking problem here? No, you are the fucking problem, Lisa. You are the only problem.
And then people message me, what's your number? You changed your number. I want to help you. I give them my number 2 days later. 2 days later. Where you at? Where you at?
It's their fault because you're the dumbass who just gives your phone number to any Tom, Dick, or Harry that fucking messages you. Like, it's their fault because you just give your phone number to everybody, and then you're the one that throws a fit and whines in your live streams because somebody you claim is texting you all these horrible things about your children, which you have yet to prove. It's all lies. You fake these fucking messages while you're live and you turn off the comments. Everything about you is fucking fake. Everything about you is a lie. And why? Just so you can get drugs, Lisa. Again, the only problem here is you.
Like, it pisses me off because these people try to get a hold of me, not me to them.
And guess what, Lisa? That does not matter. Okay? Because people can literally sit there and buy your bullshit when you sit there and fake cry all over the place. The only time you're really crying and snot is coming out of your nose and reaching your mouth and you don't give a shit because you're that disgusting and gross is when you are not getting money so that you can go buy crack. That is the only time those real tears are coming down your face. Every other time, it's fake ass crying. But guess what? They felt sorry for you. They decided maybe I'll help her. But then, oops, they find out who you really are. They find out that you are a lying, scamming crackhead who scams everybody online so that you can get money to go buy drugs. And then they decide, "Nah, nope, not gonna help her," and they just don't respond. Or they tell you they don't wanna do it, or they just fake a bunch of shit, lie. I mean, some people have faked their own death or being in a coma to get the fuck away from you. That should tell you something right there, Lisa.
I was just thinking, fuck, it's my last water, but I can just fill it the fuck up. I'm stupid. I was like, fuck, it's my last water. Fill that bitch up. We get a headache though from that Mountain Dew, but I don't even care right now. I don't care.
Holy shit. Lisa finally figured out the invention of indoor plumbing. She can fill her water bottle from the sink. Holy crap, someone get her a fucking cookie.
I care about going to see my fucking dad.
Tell us something we didn't already know, Lisa.
I want to know why he still can't talk. That's what I want to know.
Wait, hold up. You're saying you want to know why he still can't talk? But yet just a few moments ago you were claiming he was blowing up your mom's phone? So tell me, Lisa, how does one call somebody on the telephone when they are not awake? Hmm, interesting, right?
Every day I miss the fucking doctor. And my mom misses the doctor because we can't seem to get there on time. Because I don't have any money to go. And my dad has his card because he wasn't planning on having a seizure and getting put into a fucking coma. Like, that wasn't the plan.
That's interesting, Lisa. So, according to you, his truck is at the hospital. Yet on Saturday, you said RJ drove him to the hospital, and that's when he was admitted. Huh. Wow, interesting. And your mom's been at the hospital today. Like, she's been there. So, I don't know why you need to get money to get an Uber to get your mom at a hospital that she's already at. But it's really interesting that you brought up the truck. Yeah, because the truck's been at your house along with the hatchback, the silver hatchback. Both those vehicles have been there this whole time, unless RJ drives the truck to take your mom to go see your dad like he did today. That's why the truck wasn't there today. But, oh, guess what? When her mom came home, the truck was back. Interesting, right?
And they won't give my brother nothing. My brother's down there arguing about his fucking $1,400 iPhone that they won't give to him because it's policy.
So let me get this straight. You guys are starving to death on a daily basis, but you can afford a $1,400 iPhone? Your dad can afford a $1,400 iPhone? Yet there's never any food in the house? You guys are just always starving, but they can afford a $1,400 iPhone. I'm telling you, just let Lisa talk, and she tells on herself.
So it's all locked up until my dad wakes the fuck up and can talk and tell them to give it to us.
And there it is. She admits that her dad is still not awake. But yet, earlier, he was blowing up her mom's phone. That's his phone, Lisa. I'm glad that they're not giving it to any of you, because if you got your hands on it, you'd probably go and fucking sell it to buy crack.
No, nobody fucking listens. Nobody gives a fuck as to why I'm doing this.
Not our problem, Lisa. It's not anybody's problem. But you can't keep pretending like you actually give a shit about your dad when a week ago you were emailing people telling them that your dad died and you needed money for funeral expenses, and even created a fake obituary for your father. For the third time in 3 years, you did this. Yet you want people to believe you actually give a shit about your father now that he's actually in the hospital?
I'm screen recording the watch list. Yeah, I'm screen recording the watch list real quick. 1.4K. Nobody can help. Wow. Hold on a minute. Let's look at these people in here. Let's see, because now I'm fucking pissed. Now I'm pissed. My mom's crying. My mom is crying. Okay. Let's make some more people cry. Let's do that. Hold on a second.
Your mommy is crying, Lisa? Is she crying? How would you know if she's crying? Because you're at home and she's at the hospital with your dad. So how would you know if she's crying? And even if she was crying, why should we give a shit? Like, really, why? Honestly, why should any of us give a shit if your mom's sitting there crying because her crackhead daughter can't get money to buy crack?
No, I'm gonna call them out. Yeah. I don't care. They're not sending anyway. Jennifer Penny, get the fuck out of my life. The fuck out of here. It had nothing to do with money. She knows why. Heather, that's one right the fuck there. Better not see Miss Michelle in here, and I better not see Elizabeth in here either. Oh, her. Oh, girl. That's so rude. That's really nasty of you, girl.
Oh my God, it's finally done. Jesus, mother of pearls. It's just Lisa. She's unhinged and she's unraveling and raging at this point. She's been pissed off ever since I stopped her from being able to do the live scam of Dead Daddy Thaddy. Um, and she's just gone unhinged since then. One minute she finds me not credible, and the next minute when she thinks it's going to benefit her, all of a sudden I'm credible. And then when she is, well, not getting as much money as she wants because I am putting out the truth, I'm not credible anymore. It's like you can't win with her, and I'm not trying to win with her. I'm trying to get her to stop creating victims. And that's all she does is she creates victims with her scams. Lisa likes to play the victim, but Lisa is not a victim in any way. Lisa creates victims. She's not the victim. It's just ridiculous. Her using her dad's situation to scam people out of money, the lies, I mean, constant fucking lies. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, I wanted to say again, thank you to everybody that came into my live stream yesterday. It was amazing. You guys made it amazing and so much fun. Like, it was the best live stream I've ever had. And I can't wait to do it again on Tuesday. We're gonna have another fun live stream. And don't forget, we're gonna play Cahoots probably the week of the 21st. So that'll be fun. And there will be prizes this time for first place winners for each round. So that will be fun. Anyways, I have to get back to another video for on Lisa. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Bye, guys.